Time to fly, time to fly. Never give up, we won't retreat. The ones who stand up.
Hello friends, and welcome again to another Street Fighter Duel video.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking about the new addition and the new perfect update that they dropped to the game, which is adding Cammy and Vega as a character, one character, and Adon, Fire Adon specifically, as another character, which will dumpster the normal Adon, and you'll see how much Adon now is good in this game. Plus they introduced another EX, which is a must-have, and we'll be talking about it and summoning for it actually by the end of the video. So starting off, people have been asking me, are they better than Gormagala Ken, Evo Ryu, or Summer Ibuki, the Vega and Cammy, because they're trigger characters as well. Yes, they're better than Summer Ibuki, but not better than Evo Ryu or Gormagala Ken. Now, Gormagala Ken have a different functionality and utility in the game, and still he's insanely OP and one of the busted units in the game. Evo Ryu has another functionality with the Satsui no Iki and depleting mana or energy from your enemy, getting rid of their combo meter and giving you the boost buff for the damage for any lineup, not a specific lineup. And also Gormagala Ken for all the lineups, not a specific lineup. These units, they buff whatever happens with bleed, with armor break, and burn, because they give the 3 buffs or debuffs on the enemies. Now Summer Ibuki debuff speed and increase her speed and crit rate. And these two also do the same. They increase the crit rate and the crit damage. They apply burn, they apply bleed, and they apply armor break, which is make them more valuable as a trigger character. Now we're gonna be talking and describing and specifically talking about some stuff in chronological order. I will be talking about their super, then their passives, and the FS or exclusive, and how it affects and how the super affects it. And I'll explain why and how to use them in different team comps and what's the best to use them with. So straight up, Vega and Cammy, they're amazing and they're great, and I'll be talking about them and explaining everything bit by bit. I hope this video don't get too long. Starting off with the super. So their super is a single target. It's a buffing target, as if you want to describe it that way. Switches characters. While switching characters, they gain super armor and control immunity. So they gain super armor and control immunity. So even if they try to get interrupted by anything, they're not gonna get interrupted by any kind of means. It means even charm will not work on them because they gain control immunity. After switching characters, double the passive skills, damage for 8 seconds, increase damage reduction by 50% while switching, and after switching characters, double the passive damage for 12 seconds. What does that mean? So if you're wondering how much switching, because they didn't specify how much is the time for them to get switch. It's like a second. So if I click on Vega right now, you're gonna see Cammy drop, and this is all the time when they are doing the switch. So here we go, Cammy drops in. That's almost a second and a half. So this is what you need to keep in mind. Let's go again. Cammy drops, and this is the switch when she does the backflip. Now, what does this buffing or doubling the passives mean? Let's talk about the normal passive. So the normal passive, when Vega and Cammy attack a single target with combo, they deal 80% of the strike damage to all enemies. Now I didn't test yet their whole potential, but what they're talking about here, it makes them deal AoE damage, and this is perfect for the game, perfect as a carry. If you want to use them as a carry to clear stages, they will help you, they will do that, because they do AoE. Now, this passive doubles. It's instead of 80%, it's 160%. This is what their super says, if you go with them and do it, because their super says doubles every passive for 12 seconds. It means this passive will be doubled as well. Now, whenever Vega attacks, increase the crit rate by 1% for 24 seconds. It stacks up to 15 times. 2%, Cammy, whenever she attacks, increases the crit damage by 2% for 15 times. And it goes up to 20 times. So, by doubling the passive, or doubling, using the super, they will double the passives. It means they will go to the 20 stacks faster. So, instead of 1% for Vega to increase the crit rate, he will increase 2%. And instead of Cammy going for 2% crit damage, she will increase 4%, and this will allow them to go to 20 times stacks even faster. Now we're talking about fighting spirit, because it correlates with their super. So After switching characters, increase lifesteal rate by 10% for 12 seconds. It will be 20% for 12 seconds if you use the super. So this is so important because lifesteal will keep them alive and give them the survivability. While they're attacking and getting attacked, they will not be knocked out. Now at +5, their assist skill. Whenever any assisted fighter inflict damage to a bleed or armor break target, or they go and attack them, they will inflict 1 burn on them. They have the chance, 40% base chance of inflicting that. Time trigger interval is 8 seconds. It's good, it's helpful, it works with the bleed teams, it works with any team. But I urge you not to use them like this. Even if you have them at SS, they will add more value to your lineup if you use them on the lineup, not as an assist position. You're butchering the character or the fighter if you use them on assist position. Now, the +10. After switching characters, increase lifesteal by 15%. Doubling this effect will make it 30%. 30% lifesteal is insane. At 20, upon inflicting bleed, armor break, or burn that we will read on the C2 and C3, increase damage bonus by 5% until the end of the battle. Stacks up to 25%. So it will double that, it will make it 10% until you reach the 25%. So it make it faster to reach the 25% if you use their super. Again, their super is the most important thing for them. On +30, it increases it to 50%. So you're gonna get 10%, so if you double it, 20%. So 20% on the first combo, 40% second combo, third combo, it's 50% capped. So increases the damage overall by 50%, which is insane. It's insane. Now let's talk about the C2. C2 is a trigger, so whenever your characters or other units on your lineup or fighters on your lineup do a C2, they will inflict their C2. This skill cannot be manually unleashed, we know that. Magnificent Strike. So, unleashed by Vega. So if you have Vega not switched to Cammy, Vega does this. Strikes an enemy 3 times, dealing flame damage equal to 230% of attack. Each strike has 30% chance to inflict bleed. So you're gonna inflict bleed on them. Then strikes multiple enemies in a small area for 4 times, dealing flame damage equal to 180 of the attack. So AoE damage, which is insane and it's unbelievably good. Sky Smash, which is by Cammy, strikes the enemy 4 times, dealing flame damage equal to 244% of attack. Each strike has 30% base chance to inflict armor break. Then it's 100% guaranteed you almost to at least inflict 1 armor break. If you're super unlucky, you're not gonna inflict anything, but this is unlikely to happen. Then strikes multiple enemies in a small area for 4 times, dealing flame damage equal to 180% of attack. It means it goes with flame damage. It's flame damage, it means Flame Chun is also being more OP on every single lineup because of the flame penetration. Plus, having her now on story mode will make her more effective because of the flame penetration, because she can tag at least 1 or 2 enemies at least, and then it will increase the flame damage that they get. Absolutely crazy. So at level 2, increases Magnificent Strike chance for bleed for 40%, and Sky for 40%, increases it to 50%, and in the end, increases Magnificent Strike chance of inflicting bleed and Sky Smash chances to inflict armor break by 55%. They just keep increasing it to 55%, so it will land even more. Now the C3 also cannot be used. It can be used only when you unleash it. So Killer Bee Slash, unleashed by Vega, strikes the enemy 2 times, dealing flame damage equal to 320% of attack. Each strike has 50% base chance to inflict burn, which is amazing. Also, inflicting burn, it means damage over time, which is also amazing. It's single target. The C3 is single target. Cammy strikes an enemy 4 times, dealing flame damage equal to 244% of attack. The final strike deals additional flame damage equal to 105% attack. Each strike has 20% base chance to inflict burn. Increase Rependant Drill's base chance of inflicting burn to 65%. Increase Killer Bee Slash base chance to inflicting burn to 25%. And I think it goes off to 30% and to 32%. So it goes off to 32%. And it ramps up even faster. So if you double the passives, this is also a passive. When applying this bias skill, the passive is applying the skill or applying the burn. Applying the burn by 32% when it's doubled, it means 64% that you will double this chances to have these burn on. So you will always guarantee yourself a burn on the team. This is how good they are. Now, another thing that is great with them, it's their cards. After switching characters, the next super combo unleashes will not consume the super combo gauge. This can only triggered once in battle. Perfect. We have if we switch from Vega to Cammy, Cammy will start immediately. And if you click Cammy and you switch and you click the combos and continue, you'll deal the first combo. Now, you have the combo gauge to use it again. So when you use it again and switch to Vega, has 6 out of 6 guards now. This effect can be triggered once per battle by Vega and Cammy respectively. So first of all, you start with Vega, you click him so you don't consume combo meter and you can go free again. So you click Cammy, she goes free again, and this is what you have. You have Vega starting him first for free, then Cammy starting her for free. It means you have free combo meters 2 times, which is absolutely insane, and you can use them anywhere. This is why it's highly recommended to use these units. These units are free cost and they have the crits and the crit rate. Absolutely insane units. I would tell everybody to use them. Now you have their soul power as well. It's unlocked. Increases Magnificent Strike, a chance inflicting bleed, and Sky Smash inflicting armor break to 55%, which is decent, and it doubles. This doubles to 110. And increases at soul power 2, increases Repentant Drill's base chance of inflicting burn to 85% and Killer Beast chance to 32%, which means it doubles them also, which is amazing. And the PvP also gets boosted by 12% for damage and damage reduction by 8%. So now let's check Adon. Adon, another unit, he's Fire Adon. The other one is normal Adon, which is also Flame Faction. He's absolutely amazing. He's one of the carries that you can build now. It's a must carry, must have, because he will help you. He deals AoE damage and he deals tons of damage and he scales well. Yes, he's not better scaling than Dalsim, of course not, but he scales better than Guile, he scales better than Viper. Not better than Viper, maybe the same way as Viper. Why I say better than Guile by scaling, Guile will always hit the enemy when they have armor break to deal more damage, when his saber stacks goes crazy to 7 stacks. And when you stop attacking, there's no damage over time to the enemies. While him as Burn, which is the best debuff in the game as for damage dealing, not for buffing attacks, because Shock is the best one for dealing damage, actual damage with single target or AoE. But this for damage over time, it's the best one, better than Bleed of course, or Grave Injury. So you're gonna hit them with the C3, they will keep cooking in behind, and this is how you're gonna kill them and wrap up the damage. Let's talk about his super. Deals flame damage equal to 665% of attack to an enemy with 50% chance to place a stack of burn on the target, increases the chance to place burn target to 100%, increases the damage attack to 765%. Now they didn't say base chance. They said chance to 100%. It means no matter what resistance they have, no matter what happens in the game, he will inflict bleed, and it's considered as you see here. So they say increased damage, they don't say it's a single target, they don't say it's 4 multi-targets, or it shows you as for, look at him. If I click him, it shows like 1, 2, 3, 4. It shows like 4 hits, it's not. It's one single hit. It's like Dudley's punch. And if you want to go and check if it's 100%, if it's a punch or not, let's check him. Don't check him in this trial. This trial, it has Mayor Cody. Here, Mayor Cody, by his passive, applies burn. So it will mess up your calculation. If you want to check him, go to any camp. This camp is basically the best one to test. Let's put this for speed. We will start first. So when I start his super, it's 100% every time to guarantee burn on the enemy. Let's go and check it. So here we go with him. Times 4, that's good. And I hit with Adon. Look, there's burn on Makoto. Of course there's burn. It's not 4 stacks of burn, not 2 stacks, not 3 stacks. I retried it over 20 or 30 times. He does not give more than 1 stack. So there will be always 1 stack of burn on the enemy, which is good. It guarantees you that. So let's read his passive now. Now his passive is all about the Fire Leopard, and we'll be talking about it. Gain a Fire Leopard mark for every 30 melee attack strikes. So every time he does a melee attack, he's gonna get a stack of it. When using combo 3, each Fire Leopard mark unleashes a wall of fire. Up to 2 Fire Leopard marks can be triggered at once, and no more than 1 Fire Leopard mark can be gained every 5 seconds. So every 5 seconds you can gain 1 mark of Fire Leopard, and you'll apply the wall. The wall goes up to 2 times, it can't go more than 2 times, I'll be explaining that. Reduces the number of attacks to 27. Ranged strikes now will guarantee also and count towards the fire mark. reduces the number of attacks needed to obtain the Fire Leopard to 24 attacks, and we're gonna see on his exclusive it reduces it less, and we'll be talking about it. Now his C2 deals flame damage equal to 363% of attack to a single enemy, decent. Then kick out a fireball that deals damage to 140%, 48% of attack to enemies in the area, which is an AoE, with a 40% chance to inflict burn. Each strike has 25% chance to inflict burn now on the target. The fireball has 100% chance of increasing flame damage by 15% to 10 seconds. What does that mean? That means you have a god tier buffing unit for Dalsim, or for any flame damage that will deal flame or fire damage with the C3. His C2 will not be underrated. Trust me, you're gonna see him being rotated for a C3 and for a C2 in the same lineup in bossing. I expect big things with this unit, especially for his C2. Now let's talk about the C3. Deal flame damage equal to 322% of attack to a single enemy. Then create a wall of fire that deals flame damage equal to 184% of attack to targets in an area every 1.5 seconds for 4.5 seconds, which means on top of the burns, he's gonna burn them and cook them alive with this skill, which is absolutely insane. It's an AoE skill. And when they're standing inside it, listen to this. When the wall of fire deals damage to an enemy, there's a 20% chance to place a stack of burn on the target. Even with the burns that he inflicts, when they're standing on fire, they're gonna gain more stacks of burn. Reduces the damage dealt by the enemies inside the wall of fire by 15%. So they'll deal 15% less damage, more sustainability. Fighting Spirit. His bonuses is good, it gives him more pressure. Pressure is his thing, so he doesn't miss the attacks. Increase the wall fire damage to 212% of attack. This is only by unlocking it. His passive. When the assisted fighter inflict burn on the enemy, increase the assisted fighter attack by 10% for Adon's attack by 15%. Not the best one, not good. I don't recommend running him on any kind of fire damage dealers if they inflict burn, because they will give him only 10%. This is what the assisted fighter will get. 10% of Flame Adon or Fire Adon's attack. Well, if you use Mad Ryu, let's say for example, and you drop below 50%, you gain 20% of his attack. If you use Evil Ryu, from the start of the battle, you lose 15% of your HP and gain 25% attack to the damage. Total damage, not of his attack, to the end of the fight. Not the best assist skill, still you can use it, but it's super niche. At 10, whenever the wall of fire deals damage, increase the attack, effect accuracy, and damage reduction by 1% for 8 seconds, stacks up to 20%. This is absolutely insane. His plus 10 is a must-have. When you upgrade him, you need to get him to plus 10 as soon as possible, and he will be viable from now on. Now, his plus 20. Wall of Fire now lasts 6 seconds. Perfect. More damage. Unlock at 30. Whenever the firewall deals damage, increase the attack, effect, accuracy, damage by 2.5% for 8 seconds, stacks up to 50%. Back to back is the thing that you want to run him. He's a fast hyper carry. He's a bossing unit as well. You can use him in AoE bossing or on single target bossing. Absolutely insane. Let's read his cards. When an enemy unleashes a combo or a super combo inside the wall of fire, reduce their super combo gauge by 100 and reduce the healing they receive by 50% for 5 seconds. Perfect, amazing. I talked about Charming Dudley being the only one to help in some situations for healings because of his Black Rose or his Rose. And we have also Mummy Dalsim, decreases the healings. Now you have him with his cards decreasing the healings of the enemies, which is absolutely insane by 50%. Whatever they heal for 1000, they take only 500. And he reduces 100 combo meter. It means when they start their combo meter, they have like an additional combo meter. He will take it away so they don't start back to back or help them out with the rotations. Now 6 out of 6, the fighter is considered to have already dealt 15 attacks upon entering the battle. It means to get that 24 stacks, you have already 15 dealt. You only need 9 attacks, ranged or normal attacks, melee attacks, so you can get the best of him. Absolutely insane. Let's talk about the EX move and the new one. This is one of the broken EX moves specifically for Dalsim, and Dalsim uses for bossing. It's for bossing Main thing is basically for bossing or to start a combo immediately if you don't have the speed in chapters, just to interrupt the enemy. And what it does, the stats are decent and it gives you pressure and speed as well when it takes on the resonance, I think, or on the fighters. So if you increase it and level it up, it will give speed, which is absolutely insane. We all need speed always. The next combo unleashed by the Resumet Allied fighter will not consume any super combo gauge. The next one, not the first one, but the next one. So after you press it, I think the next one, I will be summoning for it. We'll test it now together actually. However, damage dealt by all allied fighters will reduce the combo meter by the damage by 99% for 10 seconds after the release of the combo. Now, why is this good? It's actually a downside for hyper carry teams, but it's good for slow cooking teams like Dalsim. Dalsim uses his C1. He stands on his leg for 6 seconds. Okay, 6 seconds. And you can delay the super, use a super combo and delay and use the C1, delay, use the C2, then delay, use the C3, and you will deal damage. But if you don't want to deal damage, because this is what we don't want to do with Dalsim, if you have Flame Chun on the team and you want to apply the stacks of Flame Penetration with her, you need to use her, use his C1, wait a little bit, use her C2 immediately and any C3 immediately. He will stand on his leg, gain the full buffs, she will debuff the enemy with the armor or the Flame Penetration and deals no damage, so the boss will not deal more damage to you because you dealt already damage with Flame Chun with him. So you will have this cooking of a combination that will kill every unit or deal the maximum damage to the enemy, which I find absolutely amazing. Now at 1 star reduces the duration to 9 seconds instead of 10 seconds of the damage. So at 2 stars, when the damage reduction effect has ended, you gain 10% bonus damage for 10 seconds. So after the reduction of damage, you gain 10% damage bonus, which is also insane. Reduces the duration of the damage reduction for 7 seconds. You have it at 7 seconds at 3 stars. 4 stars, after that you get 15% damage boost, not 10%. And at 5 stars, the next combo unleashed by any fighter will not consume any super combo gauge again. So you're gonna have 2 free combo meters or super combos if you max it to 5 stars, which we will never do. Actually, I will never do it. Wales might do it. It's unbelievably insane for them. So now, how to obtain it? It's by summoning, and we go and summon for it. Of course, Vega and Cammy. Let's drop this. I don't have it, and I don't want to have it. I want to have this one. Wish me luck, guys. Here we go. First summon. Will we get it from the first summon and stop? Is it possible? Not yet. Again, can we have it on the second one? And not on the second one. The third one, please game, be kind for me. We're down to 15 now, and we didn't get it. 20. I need to have this EX or I'll cry. Again, 25. I don't know what's the rates here, but I'll read it now after that. Wow. Wow. We're down from 60 to 35. That's 25. The rates are 2%. And I don't know if it's guaranteed or not. Here we go, half of our tickets, the 30th, and we didn't get it. Again. I'ma do singles after this. We got it. We don't need to do singles. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We unlocked the EX move. Absolutely great. I love it. One of the best. End learning. GG. That's all I needed. I don't want to use anything else. And straight up, we're gonna go and max it up and upgrade to 10. And that's it. We have the EX. I have the attack bonus. I have the defense bonus. I don't have the speed because the speed comes at level 1, I guess. At level 1, I guess I get the speed. Yeah, I don't get that. I get attack and defense and bonus and HP. That's all. So let's go and try it somewhere. Let's go to Guild Crusade. I did random runs with Guild Crusade. Let's use it on Guild Crusade and check what we could do with this if we put it instead. I don't need combo meter actually with the, yeah, I need this one. I have the healing. I can use Crazy Potato instead of that. Yeah, we need the healing. We need also the Akuma one. Let's try this. Let's try this. So I'm gonna run the team with Chun-Li, Viper. Yeah, I'm gonna run this team. It has combo meter with Yan and Yang. let's start. Let's check when we can use it. So let's harness some combo meters so we can go back to back and check. So if I click it now, I deal no damage, right? But the next combo meter should be free. So I click it. Good animation. No cast. That's nice. And I wait 10 seconds. So I can go for free from the start. I need to use Evil Ryu first. Use this and this. Now no cast. Just to make Evil Ryu. And I'll start with Evil Ryu again. We decrease this combo meter. Get more Satsui no Iki, please. We don't need combo meter anymore. We don't need combo meter. We can go run back to back, back to back, back to back. Yes, I know, Animoe. I know you're one of the stupidest bosses in the game. Again. I think I need to use Chun-Li C3 now after this. Nope. 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 Don't kill them. Damn it. Damn it. What unbelievable. I can use the no cast, I think, again. So that's what's up. You can use it at the start of the battle and you'll get the no cast. Absolutely insane. Yeah, absolutely insane. I love this EX. And yeah, that was it for the video.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, we thank you for watching. And as always, stay frosty. Peace.
Time to fly, time to fly.